Steve, lovely to see you again.
Good seeing you.
What is the biggest surprise for you when it comes to 2K15 game?
Well, I was real impressed when, I went into the session where they're going to capture my images, making all the faces, and I'm like, man, is this really going to make that big of a difference? It does make a difference. As good looking as I am, they captured my good looks in this video game, so it's badass. It's the latest, greatest technology. That's what blew me away.
You're a very handsome individual.
See, you're not afraid to admit that either. I'm handsome. Handsome like a mug. I'm kidding. I'm not the international heartthrob. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. But anyway, it made for a great video game.
Now, going back to your career, everyone asks you about one more match. I'm not going to ask you that, but how would you feel personally about doing one more match? Because I've heard you on your podcast talking about how it took 3 years to kind of get the business out of your system. Is it personally a big deal, the thought of going back?
No, I really don't even think about it.
Really?
Showing up here today, the biggest thrill for me, just to be around the guys on the panel, some of the young lions in the business, and then John Cena, who's a veteran in the business now, Hall of Famer, Hulk Hogan, Sting here on stage with WWE talent. That was a thrill for me. I don't really even think about going back. I had so many good times in that ring. Those are the things that I remember. And I never looked to having one more match. Could I duplicate the magic that I had back in? I don't think we'll ever find out.
It's lovely to see you sort of enjoying your life. I listen to the podcast. I'm a big fan. It seems like you're one of those rare guys that have left the business, and as you say, you don't miss it too much. You're not kind of gagging to get back.
Well, it did take me about 3 years to get it out of my system, so it wasn't an overnight thing by any stretch of the imagination. But again, I focused on being as happy as I can be, and I think a lot of people got so wrapped up in the Stone Cold character, they think I'm mad, pissed off, drunk all the time, or whatever. I'm actually a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. You listen to the show, I'd rather laugh all day long than be mean. So, yeah, man, I just want to enjoy everything that I've done. And I told my wife that specifically. I've got another project coming up. I'm going to go film that. It's the Broken Skull Challenge. It's kicking ass on CMT. But then I'm going down to the Broken Skull Ranch in South Texas. I'm just going to hang out, be by myself, work on the ranch, and that's what really makes me happy. I do what I got to do to pay those gimmicks in the mail, but I want to enjoy myself too. It's not all about the end goal. Right now, it's a balance of enjoying life and paying bills.
And when we were walking out of the panel show just now, all the journalists were saying to me, "Stone Cold's so funny," and I was like, "Yeah, he's a funny guy. Listen to the podcast." Have you ever considered doing stand-up?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a big difference between being a funny guy and doing stand-up. I have so much respect for a true stand-up comedian, it's not even funny. No pun intended. So, no, those guys are badass. But I am an entertainer. So whether it's just you and me shooting a breeze, we can have a good time and laugh our asses off. I can't do what those other guys do. I love the improvisation aspect, and that's what I've thrived on. And it was fun to go out and host this panel. It's the first time I've ever done anything like that. So that was, I broke my cherry out there. That was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. Kind of had a little bit of a script to follow that we just got before we went on stage. So I had a few butterflies, but now I'm ready to rock and roll, brother. I'll host a convention.
Awesome. Finally, a food question, because it seems like you're into your food. A good burger here in LA. Burger and beer we're after. Where would you recommend?
Man, I tell you what, good burger and beer. Man, that's a damn good question. I haven't been eating too many burgers. Now I've been drinking a lot of beer.
You're looking in good shape.
Go to what's that damn bar? They got like 140 beers on tap. It's right there by my house in Marina Del Rey. I can't give you a location because I can't remember the name of the restaurant. Mick Foley hit me with one too many steel chairs.
Yeah. Well, if you remember the name of the bar, say it on your podcast and I'll listen to it.
Will do.
Okay. Lovely to meet you again.
You got it.
Thanks so much,
Good
Steve.
seeing you.